seals are good, oxygen's good, just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady, and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with a breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in
Think we'll be
freestyle
done here
space?
soon.
Fewer regs.
Oh, I hear this is a
A job like this in the United Colony? Huh. Heaps of red tape. Ugh. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusties? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up! Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you. What are you waiting for? Dig.
Glad we're off this rock. I'm busy. Anyone else bother?
You're ready, boss. Get back up here.
Take care of
Come
yourself
on.
out there.
It's time. You're with me. Let Hella do his job. This is delicate. Hella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after? It'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Bet you were expecting a quiet job compared to your last gig. Bounty hunter turned space miner. Huh. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened? Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh, sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil. Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently. All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
yes it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh? That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
Either I'm hearing things, or someone's nearby. Oh my God! Feel free to miss.
Exterior damaged. Enemy damage registered.
They aren't paying me enough for this. Wasted time. Glad that's over.
Can't believe the Crimson Fleet hit us.
This attack better not be coming out of our pay. Did you see Lynn? Ran straight at those pirates like it was nothing.
You in one piece?
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Now that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now. Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions? Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had. See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out. They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector. That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer, with your help. Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now. And Vasco, don't let him break my ship. We're still in one piece.
It appears you are the new captain of the Frontier. Captain, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Well, hey there, irate pirates. Looks like you finally did it. Boarded my ship, scrapped my bot, ripped those beautiful brown eyes out of my adorably cherubic face. And then you discovered the guy you had pegged as a treasure hunter doesn't actually have any treasure. Not anymore. It's true. I may have had a pricey trinket or two when I evaded your sorry asses at Kumazi, but brother had to buy fuel. So you get nothing, except my ghost. Because I am gonna haunt your asses till the end of your days. Which, for a Crimson Fleet pirate, is about, what, another week? the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Ready. The rest is up to you. Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way. Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage without a hull, but be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it. You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline. Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains. Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. Are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface. Out, Captain. According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction. Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I have often asked Barrett that same question at various times, and about various individuals that wanted to cause us harm. The most likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him, typically by continuing to live, usually after escaping from certain death, and often with an object multiple people wanted. Constellation is an explorers society founded over 50 years ago with the mission of seeking out the unknown. Members often engage in expeditions in small groups, typically 1 or 2 people, or like Barrett and myself, 1 person and 1 robot. The membership is intentionally limited and small. Should you join Constellation yourself, you will be the 10th active member. Barrett would say that billions of years ago, we were all one with the cosmos, so technically you have known each other forever. But the more practical answer is likely that he needs you. The number of known people who have been affected by the artifacts is now without your investment in Constellation's mission. He may never know more about the experience you both share, so he is showing you trust. I will accept any and all items. Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable. Eradicate them. these markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility. While I am programmed for combat, how can I be of assistance?
fucking load.
I believe you would consider this victory cause for celebration. If you require help carrying any items, I will assist. Barrett and the Crimson Fleet have... May I take some things?
What? Wait, what was that?
Let's finish it.
I believe the enemy is nearby.
Get out of here.
Pull back and take him down!
Can't stop yet. Going to get the
It seems the enemy peace is no longer a viable option.
That's right. Better run. My kill, my share.
Flawless health compromised.
You already lost! Knew I'd fight you!
Captain, we should continue. Carrying objects is one of my simplest.
I'm on it. No one's getting through. Hey!
You were trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive.
Keep your heads down!
In combat, Barrett often yells, pew, pew, pew.
I'm blind!
I am not sure why.
Down!
There are no hostile organisms nearby. It occurred to me that you have commencing item exchange protocols.
It's loose. The terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights. Captain, Protocol Indigo.
You're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. I can't call for help. I can hear the terramorph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming. God.
Allow me to assist in carrying some supplies.
I can't see!
I am aiming for your sector of mass. Oh, I understand. You wish to kill us and take our belongings. Please avoid getting shot. You might die. I do not feel pain, but I hear it is terrible. In combat, there is a high likelihood of human death. These criminals really should be incarcerated. You appear to be prioritizing our deaths over your own survival. Exterior plating damage. We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference. We need to reach the Alpha Centauri. How may I be of service? incarcerated. That fall could have compromised your health. We should be free of Crimson Fleet interference. Our destination. I am relieved you have given up on carrying everything yourself. launch, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
bit clogged. We'll get those cleaned out.
Hey, Bosco. What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Your memory is...
And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition. Okay, no problem. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
I can assure you, this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies researchers...
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you make this place your home.
Oh, we appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett? Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question. I see. Vasco, verify.
all statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Contra, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that.
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Take note. Everyone here is worth learning from. Yes, even the kid. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. Now, I've apologized. It's on you to accept and forgive. I'm sure we'll argue again. That's what relationships are. Breakage and repair. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extract. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tool. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough. Stroud-Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire. Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those... Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you? Not exactly, no. But I suppose it doesn't matter. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett. And frankly, this is the... We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you... Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud-Eklund ship modules on less than... I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards. Until next time.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now... Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done... I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. Both you and Barrett saw something. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily... Not necessarily, no, but it does kind of... Okay, that's all right. Maybe you weren't supposed to. Maybe it'll make sense later. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data. Well, there was some overlap. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, after a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years. Can you imagine? Potentially the greatest discovery. Take care of yourself.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me, but this is exciting.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the art. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way... Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there.
Mateo.
If you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part.
You really
at
aren't
least
gonna let it
usually.
go, are you?
Let's head
So
upstairs.
busy with our work here that...
Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago.
telling me you haven't been on...
It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here. So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy! As much as I love uncovering new questions... Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as... Until you arrived, we only had the two, and there's still so much we don't know. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set... We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien... Well, right now, nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. One thing I'm really... Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, there's a galaxy chock full of resources. And Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call what you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input. Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know we're all in this together now. Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Okay, let's take a look. Stay safe, okay?
I am at your service, Captain.
Yeah, what is it? So, are you ready to get... We're explorers. Humanity has... We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. These artifacts... I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detect. That means people can pass. I've been letting my a volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the... We have to assume that we're not the only... But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact... You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our door. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Those are the rules. Advance humanity's knowledge to the best of your ability. As long... Now, let's...
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I think I got them... What do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
Have a good one.
Good day, ma'am.
Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard: honor, loyalty, self-reliance.
Welcome to Mast. Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building. I'm one of Mast's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going. and that any rule... This is Mast. The beating heart. Most of Mast's employees have... But if you're interested in joining the UC, Commander Tuala of the Vanguard. Stay safe.
No way! I am not going to help you murder these people!